Hi, this is Tate with Black Bear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.net. Today we've had a few questions about sizing barrels and barrel kits and things like that, so we want to talk to you a little bit about what we use here. We are always a big fan of J&J barrels, of course, and J&J has a kit, but I've noticed that a lot of the paint is getting really small. So in other words, the caliber size is going down really small. So what we wanted to talk about today was one of the kits we use here, which is the TechT kit from TechT Paintball. They have a kit that works really great, allows you to size paint, and we've brought out 5 different paintballs, a couple from a couple different manufacturers, and even a Walmart paintball. So kind of a little bit of everything out there to kind of see that there's so much of a difference out there. I'm going to have Steve come on in real quick, and we're going to talk a little about the kit. Now the kit itself has 2 parts. You have a barrel back, which basically you tell them that, let's say you have like this is an autococker, and our autococker, like I run a Mini and a Zoden pump. Both of those are autococker threaded barrels. Now let's say you have 2 or 3 different guns. Let's say you have a autococker threaded one, an ion threaded barrel, and you want to do it different. What's really nice about this is you have your regular barrel and you screw just the back on to the barrel. What that allows you to do is basically use any barrel. We love these barrels because they self-clean, but also I'm able to switch this barrel off and maybe switch it to my other barrels, like we run the Nightstick carbon fiber barrels on our pumps just because they're lighter. Now what you have is you have a kit that has basically an insert which necks it down. Like this is a .670 barrel. Most barrels out there are going to be a 6.788 barrel stock, or somewhere around there. So all you're going to do is take the side that's actually got a side that's a little more open on one side and ribbed on the other, and you're just going to drop it in, screw it onto your barrel, and screw it into your gun. Makes it real simple. Okay? Now the way we size paint, now you'll see that most barrels nowadays with paint wise, let's say if we took a ball, this is a Walmart ball, and I drop it down in the barrel, it just rolls right through. And that doesn't make a very efficient paintball. It makes it so we're going to lose a little bit of speed and a little bit of accuracy at the same time. So what we want to do, and when we're sizing paintballs, notice I've got 3 in every single cup here. We want to kind of start out and kind of go with at least 3 paintballs out of the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with this Walmart ball, and you're going to notice how fast, and it just drops right through. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one here. I might skip down a couple here, and I'm going to drop it through. See how that guy sticks? And remember, I'm starting on the side that's flared, the side where the barrel's going to go through first, and I just push it right through, and it just drops right through pretty easy. I'm going to come down here to our 6.73 barrel, and again, like I said, flipping it around so we're going through the right side. I'm going to push that through, and that guy actually goes right through that barrel. That may be slightly undersized. Let's try a couple other balls. See how that one goes right through just perfect, and then just go ahead and tap our next guy through. So that barrel, starting out, we have a regular barrel of 6.88. We got all the way down to 6.73. So that's pretty impressive to get down that small. Let's try one of these other balls. This is a Carnage brown box or orange box ball. Start out same thing, up at the top, drop it through, and it just fell right through. And let's go to the next one, fell right through. Go to our 6.79 barrel, and we got a little bit of tension there, and that might be great. I usually like to oversize blowback guns, like a Zoden's, Tippmann, Spyders, things like that. But if I'm running my Mini, I like it just a little bit tighter than that, and that's actually starting to fit pretty good right there. So we're getting a little bit of tension there. So let's go ahead, 6.77 barrel right there. That's a great great fit right there, and I run all 3 balls through there, because you never know, you might get one that's a little tough or one that's a little small. So that's pretty good right there. So I think that one just as I can push it through. We don't want to have to shove it through, but we want to be able to push it through, and that's really going to help. Now, because this kit is so small, like you'll see some of the Freak kits have like a 5-inch tube on them, you're able to neck down quite a little bit smaller of a bore, because you can actually, you're not dealing with breaking paint if you go too small, because it's such a long tube. Where these guys, only being 1.5 inches or 1 3/4, really allow you to do a little more. Now let's take, that was a Carnage paintball, let's take a Carnage Redbox ball. Now the Carnage Redbox balls, that's what I run in my gun a lot. And let's start out at the top here. And we've already got tension right there. And remember, same company paintball, just slid right through 2 seconds ago. So now let's go to a 682. And now we're getting some tension there, and that's really good right there. So let's go to our next paintball here. Ooh, and we're really tight there. So we might want to, let's stick up here again. Let's try that one again with the 685 barrel. That really felt good on that one. And right there, that's pretty good. So a 685 barrel is probably what I'd size my paint at, and that's what I usually run in the barrel, just because I get a little bit more play. Now, like I said, we're doing almost 3 different barrel sizes different than the regular same brand ball, just different quality of ball. Okay, let's go to a Nelson ball. We got a Nelson paintball here. Same thing, let's start out at the top here, and just kind of falls right through. Let's try another one just to see here. Fell right through. So let's go down a size here. I'm going to go ahead and, that's a little bit better, but we're probably going to go all the way down to a 699 barrel, or 679 barrel. That feels a lot better. We may even be a little too tight at that point. So that was a little too tight, a little tighter than I'd want it. That's pretty good there. So if I ran through a few different paintballs, maybe a 679 or even a 682 would be okay. Now, one last paintball here from Nelson, same company. And the only reason we're doing a couple of same companies to show you, really there is quite a little bit of difference. So let's start out at our 685 barrel. Remember, we did about a 679 barrel for our regular paintball. And you'll notice this guy, that one just barely fit through. And that's actually pretty good right there. That's feeling pretty good. So let's go down one more barrel. See, there we go. That's not bad. And remember, we're making sure that when we're doing it, we're going through the sharp side of the barrel. And that looks like that's going to be just about perfect. So a 682 barrel for these Nelson paintballs works really good. But the reason we did that is just to show you how much difference there is in paintballs right now. And like I said, you take your regular barrel and you're going to drop that guy right through, and it's going to roll right through the barrel. And that's not giving you much tension on the barrel to really get a good accurate shot. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is showing you guys, we're going to take you guys out back and show you an increase in speed and accuracy. So we should get anywhere from about 20 to 30 feet per second on, and sizing a paintball properly. So we'll see you guys in a second.